Now, to some bizarre news, Meghan Markle has revealed that there will be a season 3 of her cooking show with Love Meghan just in time for Thanksgiving and Christmas. How lucky are we? Of course, that's despite season 2 being a flop. So, Dee Dee, a Christmas special. Now, is she going to teach us to make Christmas tree ornaments? Or I wonder what's on the agenda.
Yeah, no thanks. There's already one Grinch at Christmas. We don't need a second one, do we? Look, I think we could see, I don't think this is a special or a series as such. It'll just be a special. And we could see this one coming like a freight train coming through a tunnel, because she had Chrissy Teigen on her last series. And why else would you have Chrissy Teigen, who's not a very nice person and a known bully, other than the fact that she's married to John Legend and was calling out to John in the background. So it really seemed obvious to me anyway that they were setting up that there was something coming with Meghan paired with Chrissy Teigen and John Legend, and him being a musician. There's the opportunity for some Christmas music. I think that we'll see them be part of whatever this show is. She's got to do something, doesn't she, to make money, because the Netflix deal will not go anywhere. Once they clear all that inventory of her as ever jam, whatever she's still got sitting around, the flowers would be wilted by now, wouldn't they? Once that's all gone, Netflix will just wipe their hands of her.
Oh, look, I seriously hope so. I mean, spare us, please. Another ornament, another jam. It's tiresome. Now, look, let's talk about Keith Urban. He shared a very honest insight into his life in a pre-recorded interview that took place before his high-profile split from wife Nicole Kidman. In the very first episode of his new competition reality series, The Road, the country music star got quite candid as he discussed being completely lonely and miserable while on tour and being away from his family. Dee Dee, it sounds as though he's been lonely for quite a while. I just wonder if there's been trouble brewing for some time.
Well, I looked very closely at what he said, and I found it interesting that he said, you wake at 3 a.m, and we all know what that's like. If you've ever been away working, you do feel very, very lonely. But he actually says you miss your friends and family in that order. Now, I don't know about you, but I would straight away say, I miss my family. Your friends would be a distant second, or not even, that may be a close second. But it doesn't say to me that Nicole was top of mind for him, that his family is what he missed most at that point. I don't like the fact that these little droplets are coming out. If he's going to enter into a PR war with Nicole, he's not going to win it, because, look, I'll be honest, I barely knew who he was before he and Nicole became a pair. She's the reason that he is as famous, at least in my mind anyway. And she's been very dignified, and she will probably have custody of the children, which tells you more about her desire to keep the family unit together. But it does suggest, that interview that was filmed before we knew anything about their split, that he was unhappy for some time.
Yeah, that's very clear. Now, UK late night host Graham Norton has recounted an infamous 2013 episode featuring a very drunk Mark Wahlberg who wreaked havoc on the show. The actor continuously spoke over his fellow guests and even sat on Norton's lap at one point and played with his nipples. Graham Norton said at the weekend he told me about his film, told me a couple of stories about stunts going on, and then it was only 15 minutes into the show when whatever the hell was in his system really took hold. It was hell. Dee Dee, we're almost out of time, but I guess you never know what might happen on a live show, right?
Right. But hey, I thought it was hilarious. And Graham Norton has come off looking like a finger-wagging old fuddy-duddy. And I would book Mark Wahlberg on my show, because if you're going to get entertainment like that, it's absolutely well worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the vision on the screen right now. I mean, it did make for good TV, even though quite awkward, but it made for good telly. Dee Dee Dunleavy, nice to see you. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thanks, Danica.